Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing another turn, maybe two turns of World in Flames Days of Decision combined game playthrough. So I guess we'll start off with starting money for the major powers. Let's take a look at that. Okay, for the July-August turn, we have Germany at -3, Japan at -6, Italy at 0, USSR at -2, Commonwealth at -3, France at -4, the USA at -1, and China at -1. So the wealthiest nation is Italy with 0. Bearing that in mind, we only have two major powers bidding. We have the Commonwealth bidding. They're going to bid 1. They're going to get a +7 because they didn't get a political option last turn, so they're going to get bonus bid points. Actually should be +6, I think. I'll check that. Okay, so I screwed that up. So that should actually be a +6. And they're going to get +2 for their current political initiative position, which is 5th. So that's going to come out to be not 10, but 9. Wow. I'll write that over here. 9. Yeah, you get the idea. All right, the other major power bidding is Germany. They're going to bid 1. They're going to get a +3 for their current political initiative position, which is 2. So they're going to have a total of 4. So let's go take a look at the initiative track and see who's going to go where. Okay, we got the Commonwealth in first with 9. That's going to bring the Commonwealth from way down there way up to here. Germany is in second with 4. And that's going to be the last card marker. Now, the major powers that didn't bid, they're ordered going to be as follows. The USSR has got a +4. They'll be in third. France has got a +3, they'll be in 4th. Japan's got a +2, they'll be in 5th. Italy and the US are tied. However, the US's political effectiveness is a 2, and Italy's is a 3. So that breaks the tie in favor of Italy. So they'll be 6th, US will be 7th, and China will be 8th. So let's go take a look at what the Commonwealth wants to do. Commonwealth is going to hold an election. The Commonwealth must hold an election every 3 years. It says it in here. Okay, Commonwealth, Italy, Japan, and Germany. Italy, Japan, and Germany are not democratic right now, so this doesn't count for them. Must hold an election once every 3 calendar years, 36 to 38. Well, this is 38, so the Commonwealth must hold an election. They haven't held one previously. They're going to play IPO 10. And that basically does their election for them. Costs them 1 money. And we get to activate a minor. Let's see who the Commonwealth would like to activate. I don't really see a whole lot of good choices out here. Well, that's not a good choice. We got +2 France and Poland, but we know because they have a treaty with Germany, that's not going to really move it. Oh, we got a -5 here in Belgium, but a -2 French. We really don't want to do that because we don't want to move the marker out from underneath the French. But actually, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to... No, that would be... No, that's not a good idea. Let's take a look over here. Really doesn't seem to be a whole lot of options for the Commonwealth to activate at this point. That's not good. That's not good. Well, that's really bad. That's not good. think what we might do, we'll just activate Spain. That will get rid of the +1 Soviet marker and the -1 French marker. That will take care of that. I don't even have to go over to the status display. I'll just come back here. Roll to see if Commonwealth ends the political phase. No previous political options have been played, so it's a 1. We'll end the political phase. 7. Political phase moves on down to Germany. Let's see what the Germans want to do. What Germany has decided to do is do German option 16, German advisors recalled. Okay, a major power must be at war with China. Well, Japan's at war with China. So what does this do? Basically, it gives the national Chinese now fight using attack weakness, and they must destroy 1 on-map infantry corps. So I will go and record the U.S. entry and put out the few minor influence markers, and then we'll come back and see what Germany wants to activate for a minor. Okay, now Germany gets to activate a minor. And I think we're going to activate Turkey. I'm going to grab the 4 political influence markers and we'll head over to the status display. See how this works out. Okay, that's the markers. We got 2 for the Germans. Got -1 French. That's not going to do anything, and a -1 for the -2 for the Soviets, and a -1 for the Commonwealth, which is not going to do anything. So we'll activate the French. That doesn't do anything. Activate the Commonwealth. The 1 pointers don't do anything. They don't move the marker. There's the Turkish marker right here. We got -2 for the Soviets and +2 for the Germans. Don't really think it's going to make a whole lot of difference one way or the other. So I'll activate the Soviet one first. That's going to move the marker this way. Or it could go here. It could go either here or here. We'll go here. And then we'll activate the 2 German points. And it's going to move the marker down here. There, Turkey's approaching the fascist ideology. So that will make both the Soviets and the Commonwealth real happy if that happens. That's the end of the political phase because Germany was where the last card marker was. So now I will roll weather, initiative, and I will head over and show you what's coming in for reinforcements. Before we go take a look at reinforcements, the Chinese must destroy 1 on-map infantry corps sized unit, or army in their case, due to the Germans recalling their advisors. So it can't be a militia unit, can't be a division, or warlord, or garrison unit. So Chinese infantry armies, they basically have 1 here, they have 1 here, and they have 1 here. It's not a lot of good choices for them. The rest are warlords, or there's a warlord here and a militia. Neither can't destroy any of those. I don't really want to destroy this one. This is kind of on the river line right here. That's not really a good idea for Chinese to do that. I think the best option for the Chinese really is this guy right here in Fuchao. I mean, it does kind of open it up a little bit. And the Japanese could take advantage of that. But I got to destroy 1. I mean, I could take this one out. But I got a problem here. Yeah, really, there's just problems everywhere. I think it'll have to be this one. I can't have another front open up down here So it's got to be this guy. Okay. That over there. Let's go take a look at the reinforcements. Hopefully the Chinese get a whole lot of units. They can definitely use them. The status display. I use these charts to keep track of resources that have been acquired by various major powers and treaties. And it's very convenient. It's another form that I got on Board Game Geek. Alright, let's take a look at the reinforcements. This is the July-August. Looks like there's a pretty big pile of German units coming in. So we got a German fighter and a bomber. Those are probably going to go on map. I'll take the pilots off, so those guys are going on map. Got an infantry corps, an armored corps, another infantry corps. Some of these units were the result of the Czech rump being occupied. Another infantry corps, so it's 3 infantry corps. The Commonwealth has the Queen Elizabeth coming on map. Let me just add that. Oh, the Chinese do have a few units. Got that corps there. We got a Cav corps. 2 pilots I already used. Oh. Okay, just put them back on the track anyways. Got a German sub that's going in the construction pool. Got a Japanese headquarters. Bad news for the Chinese. That's going on map. We got 2 convoy points for Japan. We have a combat air group. Not a bad one. I'll put that in the reserve pool for now. The Italians got some transports coming on map. The Americans have a combat air group. That'll go in the reserve pool. Americans have a convoy point coming on map. The Russians have a Cav corps coming on map. The British have a combat air group. They're probably going to deploy a few of these. They also have a convoy point, tanker point, and the Manchester, nice heavy cruiser. That's coming on map. Just put that in the home fleet. And down here we got, an American carrier, the Langley. Real burner that is. We have the Italian battleship Vittorio Veneto. That's coming on map. More things are coming on map now. Got the Japanese carrier Soryu coming on map. And the German carrier Peter Straffer. Yeah, okay, that's going in the construction pool. Okay, I'll get these reinforcements deployed, and then we'll pick up with what's going to be the fascist turn. So let's take a look at how the initiative roll went. Okay, the initiative roll was a 6 for the fascists, 1 for the Democrats, and a 4 for the communists. Modify it by the ideological initiative. The communists have a +2. They gave them a 6. The fascists have a +1. They gave them a 7. And the Democrats have 0, which means they have a 1. So, figuring that's going to be good weather, the fascists decided to go first. The communists really don't care, so they chose last, and the Democrats will be going second. So the weather roll was a 4, which is fair weather everywhere, except rain and north monsoon, and the impulse marker will be moving up 1. Okay, I'll get those reinforcements on. We'll be right back with the first impulse. We'll start off with the first impulse. This is the fastest impulse. We'll start with Japan. Japan's doing a combined. They're going to pay as they go. So combined gives Japan 3 land movements. So I think they're going to go... We're going to go here. 1. That costs 4 for that hex, so that's okay. Go here. That's 2. Could go here. I don't want to go there. Do I want to go there? Yeah. Well, that's 3. That's 3 land moves. Okay. Too late now. Okay. So Japan gets 1 land attack for combined. So they're going to attack this hex right here. They have 12 from these 2 hexes. And from this hex, it's across the river. See, I think it's a yellow river right there. So you got 13, which is another 6.5. So it's 18.5 to 4, which is going to be 4 to 1. All right, 4 to 1. Probably a big mistake, but salt table. I think the Chinese are going to go with the assault table. Seems to cause the Japanese to bleed more. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go on the assault table. 4 to 1. Let's see what we get for a die roll. Well, not bad. A 6 is not bad. Let's see, assault table, 4 to 1, a 6. No losses for the attacker, 1 loss for the defender. The remaining units shattered. There's only 1 unit there, so it'll be 1 loss. And all the attackers are flipped over. Alright, let's go take a look at what that's gonna do. Kind of shut this down pretty much, I think. So that unit's gone. These guys flip over. These guys flip over. These guys flip over. And he flips over. I think we'll occupy the hex with this one. I think that's about that. I think that's the end of that impulse. Not a tremendously bad result. We've got some Chinese units that are now isolated from the rest of China, so they should be easy pickings, one would think. Okay, so let's see. The Germans are not doing anything. Italians are not doing anything. So we'll move up the impulse marker, and it'll be the Democrats' turn, and we'll stay right here. All right, let's see. This is just the nationalists. Now we have attack weakness, so that's... So I could attack this hex right here. He has 6. But this is across the river, so that's 2, which is 1 because of attack weakness. This is across the river, that's 7, which is 3.5, which is 1.75, so it's 2.75, like 3, so that's like a 1 to 2. So yeah, that's not going to work. So I guess we'll move some units. I think we're gonna have to try to do something here, I think I think what I'm going to do is let the communists occupy this hex, and this guy's going to go here. This guy's going to stay here. No, that's not right. This guy's going to go here. I don't really have to worry because he's all flipped over. So this guy's going to retreat to there. He only has one movement, and it costs 2 per hex in the Asian map. That's as far as it can go. That's as far as it can go. Got a problem down here in Canton, too. Nobody defending the city. Except the ships, which are not very good for doing much of anything. Okay. I could move this here. It costs 4 points to flip them over, but that's not really a good idea to do that either. So I think that's it for the Democrats' turn. We'll move on to the Communists. Alright, Communists got to help out their buddies, the Nationalists. So we're going to put that guy there. We got 5 land moves because we're under the Soviet movement allowance. He can go there. Now that's 2 units flipped over. That's a 5-point unit. I think we'll take a chance. This is good right here. Kind of nice anchor right here in this hex. We've got the headquarters here, and that's a Chinese city, which we can draw supply from. Sort of kind of owned by the communists now. So that's I think that's good for the Chinese communists. Let's go to the fascists. Hold up the impulse marker. Roll for weather. There's no modifier. Red die. 5. Same as last time. Oh no, the rain in the north monsoon just changed to storm. I gotta pay attention to the weather lines over here. Okay, what that does is this is a north monsoon zone right here. It just practically shuts it down for as far as doing anything. So the Japanese have a go. They have 3 land moves. Alright, this guy's going to sail out. Take that infantry unit with him. And scratch that. He's not going to sail out. Is that a port? No, it's not. Alright, he is going to sail out. Sail out to here. So when he debarks at sea, that will be 1 land move. Let's go 2 land moves. Three land moves. That's my 3 land moves. This guy will be debark. Puts him right here. The headquarters, I don't think I'm going to do that. No. Alright, so this is really a bad situation for the Chinese, but they kind of got it contained at the moment, so it's not as bad as it seems. Though they do see that the Japanese do have other units over here. This should be flipped over. But they could potentially even land like here or somewhere else, and they actually have a couple units up here that could also come down. So, oh well, okay, so that could be bad. So I think that's it for the fascists. Let's move up the marker. Alright, Democrats. Let's see. There's not a lot we can do. You can kind of, if I move this one, that's the problem. If I move this guy, he's just going to flip over. I think I'm going to have to move the militia here. Leave that. That should be enough to keep that hex okay. That's it for them. Now the communists. Alright. The Russians actually have something to do. They want to conduct an attack. Got that partisan right here. It's all set up now. We got 1 point, doubled for being in the mountains. We got 5, which is 2.5, 3.5, and 5 more is 8.5 to 2. Send in some tactical air support. It's going to be 8.5, 11.5 to 2. It's going to be a 6 to 1. Yep, 6 to 1. So we'll take the old assault table. 6 to 1 on your assault table. That's your assault table right there. Let's see what we get for a die roll. Actually, it's going to be 5 to 1 because there is no 6 to 1. I'm stuck with a 5 to 1. 7! Alright. Star to us. No losses for the Soviets. Nothing is flipped over. And the partisan is quite dead. Alright. Let's go back to China. Okay. Kill the partisan over here. Play with that guy. Both. Okay. So the Soviets didn't use any land moves, so they still have their full complement to use in China. So this guy is going to go right here. So that's a pretty tough line that the communists have facing the Japanese. Alright, that's it for that. Move up the marker to the fascists. We roll weather. Oh gee, a 5. Same weather as last turn. I don't see a whole lot happening, so what I'm going to do is run through the rest of the turn. And if something does happen, I'll break and record it. So we should be back with production. The turn went until impulse 16. The Democrats all decided to pass, and they ended up rolling a 4, which ended the turn. Since the Democrats ended the turn, the Soviets didn't get that extra impulse, so that moved both the Democrat marker down 1 and the fascist marker down 1. I don't think the Democrats cared. They were just worried about Japan continuing to maneuver over there and get them in even worse shape in China. So I think they're happy with that anyways. Alright, let's go take a look at what we got for production. Alright, the major powers continue to spend and spend and spend and spend. Alright, Germany produced 15. She spent 6. 2 for pilot, 2 for a single engine fighter, and 2 for a single engine bomber. Japan produced 7, started with 1, spent 1. That's a single convoy point. Oh yeah, the Germans started with 9, so they spent 6. Okay. Italy produced 3, started with 3, spent 3. She's laying down a battleship, the Roma. Built 2 combat air groups for nothing, and a pilot for 2. Oh, wait a minute. No, she spent 4. She spent 4, not 3. Must have been a long week. My math's a little shady. Alright. The USSR produced 7, started with 5, and spent 8. They are going to build Zhukov, one of their better HQs, to say the least. The Commonwealth produced 11, started with 6, and spent 10. Tanker Point, Convoy Point, these came out of the construction pool. This came out of the repair pool. Built the pilot, laid down the Formidable carrier, and built the combat air group. The French started with 3, produced 3, started with -3. I had to do an adjustment to them. Apparently, $2 got 2 francs got lost in the work somewhere, so I debited them an additional 2 francs this turn. That's why they're starting with -3. But they're going to build a single engine fighter, 2. The U.S. produced 3, started with 2. Pulled these 2 out of the construction pool, the Arkansas and the Pensacola. The Chinese produced 5, got 1 from Cadre. Well, that's 6. They started with 5, and they spent 5. Infantry Army and a Garrison Army. Or is that a Corps? Oh no, it's an Army. Garrison Army. So I'll get these on the circle, and I think maybe we'll just roll right into the next turn. Be back in a sec.